we have seen that the major sections of the society, that is the ruling class, the sepoys and also the peasants, had turned against the Britishers. But the general public also turned against the Britishers because of the various reforms that they undertook in India. Of course, they had misunderstood the Britishers at certain points here, but in totality, all of them had turned against the Britishers. The Britishers banned sati, and they also said that the widow remarriage should be encouraged. This was not liked by the orthodox Indians, who felt that the Britishers were trying to encroach in their religious practices and feared that they would turn them into Christians. English language was also promoted by the Britishers, that is, they wanted that English education should be made compulsory in India. This again was not taken up in a right sense by the Indians. Besides, the Christian missionaries also played a role which turned the Indians against the Britishers. For example, the Christian missionaries tried spreading that Christianity is the best religion, and they also tried to encourage people to convert to Christianity, and the British government passed a law according to which if you get yourself converted to a Christian, then you could inherit your ancestral property. So all these measures and reforms which the British government undertook at this time, whether it was of banning sati, encouraging widow remarriage, English education, or the role of the Christian missionaries, all together made the Indians feel that the Britishers were an alien power and were doing harm to the Indians. Thus, when the people had turned against the Britisher, now the time had come when they had to rebel against the Britishers. And to rebel against the Britishers, one thing was very clear, that the Indians had to organize themselves, they had to communicate with each other, and they should have confidence to fight against the Britishers. That is, first of all, they should be organized what to do, how to do, where to do. And then they needed to talk to each other so that they would know what actually their plan was. And of course, they should be full of confidence to take up this step of rebelling against the Britishers. The people started rebelling especially in North India in 1857, and it is called as more of a sepoy rebellion because it were more of the soldiers who had rebelled or who had started the rebellion. On 29th March 1857, Mangal Pandey was hanged at Barrackpur because he had disobeyed his British officers. This made the Indian soldiers very angry, and they were waiting for a chance to take a revenge from the Britishers. And therefore, at Meerut, the Indian soldiers refused to use the new cartridges which the Britishers had introduced. And a rumor was spread that the new cartridges were actually made of the pig and the cow meat. Both the Hindu and the Muslim soldiers refused to use the cartridges, and they disobeyed their officers. Therefore, the British government immediately dismissed 85 soldiers at Meerut and put them to 10 years of rigorous imprisonment. This happened on 9th May 1857.